What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Better Than Static. I am here today with my two best friends, my buddy Lucas.
Hey.
And my buddy Chris.
It's cracking.
And I didn't introduce myself. I'm Tyler, but I mean, if you've listened to the show, you should probably all know all three of us. If you're new to the show, welcome. We're not great, but we are better than Static, and we'll get right into this episode. It's our phrase, Chris. You have to keep the phrase in there. This is 123 episodes, and this content has been better than Static ever since we started. It was borderline sometimes. It towed the line, but we've been there. I guess like a big topic today, or like for this episode, would be Super Bowl coming up, which the Super Bowl will have just happened the Monday this releases. So I guess this will be fun for like predicting. Who do you guys think will win?
Lions.
Yeah, the Lions are going to win it. No, I'm kind of in that thing where I think the Chiefs are going to win it, but I kind of want the 49ers to win it.
See, I think for this Super Bowl, I could care less who won. Like, it's not like I'm rooting against someone.
Right.
They're both solid teams, and I don't like. It's gonna be a fun game. I hope. I think both teams are gonna be evenly matched. I think it'll be a lot of back and forth of just like, all right, well, Chiefs scored, then the 49ers score, and then ultimately, I think the winner, there will be one drive the defense holds the other team, and I think the defense that has more capability of doing that is the Chiefs defense. So I think the Chiefs will win.
The 49ers has the best defense in the NFL, Kirby.
I don't know.
It's again coming down to like the best defense versus the best offense. And in the past several years, the best defense always has won. So it'll be interesting to see.
But you also said the Chiefs were going to win. If you said the best defense was going to win, why'd you say the Chiefs?
Because I don't know. I just think the Chiefs are going to win. It just feels like that for whatever reason. Andy Reid needs to get a Super Bowl before he retires.
I respect that. I think because when was the last time the Chiefs went to the Super Bowl?
Like the second Super Bowl.
Yeah. And then when was the last time that the 49ers went to the Super Bowl?
Like the third Super Bowl.
So they're both due one.
The 49ers were in the Super Bowl in 2013 against the Ravens.
I know. I was just joking, Chris.
Man, I don't even remember that Super Bowl.
It was
that was
the
Super Bowl where the power went out.
We were watching it in Lucas's dorm in the lobby.
Yeah, we would have been in.
No, we wouldn't have. That was our freshman year.
2013.
Yeah, because
it was spring
2013.
Yeah.
Spring semester, but yeah.
That's true. Yeah, and the power went out.
I remembered. So as soon as you said the power went out, I'm like, oh, I remember that, watching that one. I did not remember that it was 49ers. I remembered that it was the Ravens. I remember it was the Ravens, but I could not remember.
Because the Ravens won, so I mean, that's fair.
Yeah, I guess you never remember who.
Because that was Colin Kaepernick, his one good year for the 49ers.
That's true. But yeah.
It's really not even his one good year, his one good 4 games, because he came in and replaced injured Alex Smith.
Honestly.
Who then went to the Chiefs.
While we were in college, there was a couple not so great Super Bowls. I remember our senior year, or my senior year one, it was Peyton's last year, and it was such a slow game.
It was Von Miller ate the Panthers.
Yeah.
That was just a blowout.
The Patriots Falcons game was good. I just didn't like the outcome.
Yeah. And it came back from like 28 down at half or something like that.
Yeah, I don't like. Here's the thing. You can't say Tom Brady is bad at football. What you can say is you don't like Tom Brady, but you can't say like he
Oh.
sucks because he's actually really good, or he was. He's gotten some age on him, but he's still decent. Like he's still better than half of the NFL quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't know. It's and then the thing that tops it on off is or tops off like the thing. It's everybody says he's a nice guy, and I don't know why that pisses me off more, but it does. It's like
You're mad because he's a nice guy?
yeah,
Shouldn't be.
'cause-
If he's that successful, you want him to be a jerk so you can hate him more.
yeah, exactly.
You all are
The-
crazy.
The isn't he like vegan or something? I guess I get to hate him for that.
He's not vegan. He has a TB12 diet, is what it's called. It's like one of the most insane diets I've ever seen.
You know an awful lot about Tom Brady, Lucas. Are you a Tom Brady fan?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Just leave.
I just don't like it when somebody's that successful.
Like I'm not a fan, like I'm not a fan in the traditional sense where I want him to like win every game and everything, but he's just the best quarterback
He is, and
to
I hate him.
play NFL football.
I think we're all
So
in agreement
here's-
here. We just hate him.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Like if he was at another team, would you still dislike him, or is it just because he's at the Patriots, or do you
Don't
think
care.
like,
Okay, if he goes to another team this year, don't care.
no. Let's complete like let's say he never played for the Patriots. If he played for another team, would that team would have been the equally hated bandwagon team like the
Oh,
Patriots
because
are now?
it was him plus Belichick.
I think you're right. I think
Once you
Belichick had a
separate
big
them,
role and
it's
everybody
not the
hated
same
him.
for either of them.
So Chris, would you have hated Michael Jordan?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
Do
don't.
Can't-
you hate LeBron James?
I'm not a big fan of LeBron.
Why?
I like LeBron.
I
Okay.
don't know. I just have never been like the biggest fan of LeBron. I do love Michael Jordan though. But I don't know. I don't know why Tom Brady. I guess Chris is right. It's the Belichick and Tom Brady mixture that makes it seem like it's worse. Like Michael Jordan.
I
I
mean,
don't know. You
I
can't
will
that
say the
Tom Brady-
Patriots have been caught cheating
that's
more
probably
than
it.
pretty much anybody, and that's why I always hated the Patriots growing up. It's because it's like as soon as you're caught cheating just once, basically what's going to come up with the Astros now, where they got caught cheating. So it's like you
Which-
can't like them anymore. Like that's the thing.
How long have they cheated? That's what I want to know.
At least the last 3 years.
The Patriots or the
No.
Astros?
The Astros. The
Oh,
Patriots
yeah.
have been cheating since Belichick got there. It's just that's
Yeah.
how it is. Astros
mean-
it's just here recently, and
Well, they just got caught.
yeah, it could be like investigation go like all the way back to like when they still owned the Legends or something. I don't know.
No, I mean they got caught basically. Apparently, from what I've read, one of their players was wearing some type of electronic device during games to steal signs. Or something crazy.
Why not
I mean,
just set up a camera? Why
'cause
can't?
that's also illegal.
But why? Here's what I don't get. Here's what I don't get is you can film a football game or basketball game and watch the tape, but you can't film a baseball game and watch the tape.
No, you can film the baseball game and watch the tape. You just can't film the sign givers and the play callers and the coaches. Like there are rules to what you can and can't film.
But like, what if it just happens to get in the frame?
Okay, so this is what happened to the Patriots this year. So they were supposedly following
Yeah.
a scout with a camera crew, and he went to go scout the Bengals, and they were like
Second,
shooting
the worst team in the NFL.
exactly.
Yeah, why would you
And-
scout them?
Yeah, and they were playing them the next week, and like they didn't tell the Bengals that they were doing this, having camera crews and all this kind of stuff. And whenever the Bengals went in to like stop them, they reviewed the footage and they had just set the camera on the table and it was filming the Bengals sideline with all their play calling and everything. And the guy's response to them, like, why are you filming us on the sideline? He's like, oh, we'll delete all that. And
Man, I
it's
just
just
set the camera
like,
down. It was rolling. I don't know what to tell you.
yeah, it was just like, are you serious? Like,
I don't know. Like
All the
it,
teams to cheat for.
well, I mean,
Why the
I'd say they
Bengals?
probably did it.
that's the one that
Every
got caught. It's
Yeah.
again with the same thing with the Astros. They might have been doing it longer. It's just now they've gotten caught. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. It's still the Belichick and Brady is why I can't stand the Patriots. I don't know. It's just because I don't know. And also there like with NBA, there were so many good players that weren't just Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan played in the NBA when it was a lot of really good players. LeBron plays in NBA and there's still really a lot of good players. Like
Okay, I was about to say, there's a
yeah.
ton of,
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
you know,
it's almost it's probably not true, but it seems so one sided in NFL that Brady is like right now is the best and everybody like it's just I hate it.
yeah,
the
I
best. He
guess
ain't the
they're,
best right now, boss man.
I
Do
mean,
what?
no, he's not.
No, yeah. I mean I'm saying like
But
before now, you know what I mean? That's why I can't
yeah,
stand him. And then
I guess
Belichick
that
was
makes
there.
sense because you compare positions a lot more than you do in the NBA. Like in the NBA, basically,
It's
the
just
best
straight
player in the
players.
NBA can be
A
pretty much
center, he
any
can be a forward, like he
position.
can be anywhere.
Yeah, but if you're just looking specifically at the best quarterback, because he's the face of the team and all that kind of stuff, because there's really only like, I mean, even right now, there's really three guys that can be really considered for best quarterback in the league.
Yeah. The only other guy like I hate equally as much in sports as Tom Brady is.
In sports.
What were you gonna say? You think I was like just talk about life in general?
Yeah, that's why I went Hitler, but you said
Oh.
sports only, so
Yeah. Like Grayson Allen and just Duke in general.
does he even still play in the
I
NBA?
mean,
I don't know, but I don't like him at all.
I think he's with the G League affiliate for. He's not with the Jazz anymore. He got traded. I want to say like Portland or somewhere like that. He's with the G League affiliate for them.
But here's the
For
thing.
him.
What's crazy is you know how we said like Brady, he could have went somewhere else and not been as like hated because he would just been good and not had Belichick by his side. Grayson Allen, you put him in on any other team, I'm still gonna hate him because he's like the epitome of a kid whose parents gave him everything and he was never in trouble. It was like never his fault. I just can't stand it.
Yeah, he's with the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, God,
Yeah.
that guy. Oh my, because he would like just you could see him trip him, and then it was never his fault or something. Like he would just get smacked on the wrist, and then like got to keep playing. I don't know. It was just awful.
Speaking of Duke, do you want us to talk about how unhinged Coach K is all of a sudden?
What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean?
He just yelled at the fans one time.
It was so over the top.
Yeah, I mean,
They weren't even doing anything wrong.
he misheard what they were chanting.
Oh,
So no, I read or I watched his post game interview for it because I watched him freak out on him, and I was like, "What the heck?" But a former player and a former assistant coach
Yeah.
was coaching Pittsburgh, and they started like chanting his name along with another set of words, and he thought they said something like bad to him, and he was like, "I'm not going to have him come in here and disrespect, another team's coach like that. Out of my 100 years of coaching, I've never uh, heard anybody come into Cameron and get treated like that." And then they were like, he was like, "And now I've watched the tape back or whatever, heard what they said, and it was like, I need to apologize to the fan base. I misheard what you said, and I thought you said something insulting."
That's a class
'cause-
act, though. Like, I'm
Because I
not a
read
big
that, I
coach.
saw that initial. I was like, dude, you need to take a chill pill.
Yeah. But I mean,
Also,
that's kind of the thing. You don't really like. You shouldn't call out players by name or even coaches by name.
yeah.
Whenever you're chanting like that, I feel like that's a step too far.
Here's another question: if Coach K had coached like somewhere else besides Duke, like I know he's coached other places, but like ended up somewhere besides Duke, do we think we would dislike him as much?
I mean, it depends it depends. I mean, theoretically you could grow any school with the same culture, with the same coach. If he was like, I don't know, Iowa State, I mean, you could make them obnoxious. I mean, it just depends. Was it
That's
easier
actually
since it was
that's a
Duke?
cool.
Yeah.
I really like this was a cool topic. I thought just like
But
see where which players and coaches go and see if you still hate them.
yeah, but at the same time, if Coach K would have coached at Kentucky,
Oh God, we would have loved him. It would have just been great.
exactly, like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like he would have been, our favorite coach of all time because he's one of, if not the best college basketball coach like ever.
He's definitely up there if he's not the best. He's
Right.
definitely in the top.
He's definitely in consideration like
But
this.
here's the thing: I love the Bears. If Belichick was at the Bears, I would still hate Belichick. Like, there's no like, it's just I can't. I don't know. Okay, Chris, say he went to the Broncos when Peyton was still playing. Would you have liked Belichick?
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know.
If he's your guy, you're gonna like him.
I guess I don't know. Maybe
No.
maybe if that like changes, maybe it'll like I don't know. I don't know. Mike, I really like Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy's like, have you ever seen him in the locker room? Like, I follow the Bears on Instagram. Him in the locker room after the game is hype. Like, he is awesome. I am on full board. He's done a great job of like getting
It's
players.
impressive considering how bad Mitchell Trubisky is.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I want to get here is my
The Bears are going to go get Cam Newton this offseason.
Here's the thing, I would love that. Or second pick, Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton probably does not like the Bengals anymore after they did what they did to him, like setting him out on his birthday right before the trade deadline.
No, I mean, Andy Dalton's not going to be with the Bengals after this year. They're
that's what I'm
drafting
saying.
a quarterback.
Yeah. So like
at number one.
Matt Nagy, you listen to this, you go get Andy. You say, Andy, we love you. We will treasure you the way you should be treasured, and like just treat him like a normal guy. Like, because that's all he wants. He wants a team that tries, and he wants a coaching staff that's behind him. It's because that's all he wants, and we would give it to him. The Bears would give it to him. That's all I'm saying. And we would be in the Super Bowl next year, and everything would be happy.
Oh, slow down. You got a lot more problems than just quarterback.
Yeah. Whoa, Lucas! I'm not calling you out or anything.
A hurt Cam Newton would absolutely take you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. This is a cool sports topic. I liked this topic.
Tell you what, would you go get Jameis Winston?
I don't know if I want somebody that steals crab legs.
Oh, come on now, famous Jameis.
Tim might become a Bears fan if Jameis Winston comes to the Bears. I don't know why, but he loves Jameis Winston so much.
Won Florida State a title.
I guess yeah, because Tim's such a big Florida State fan. But
I think he threw for last year. I think Jameis Winston 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions or something like that.
Oh my god!
But he threw the ball like 60 times a game.
Yeah, it's like
something ridiculous.
It's like the quote from is it LeVar Ball? I got a team full of Uzi, or is it? I got a team full of Uzis and endless bullets, or something.
Yeah, I got a team full of Uzis and a whole lot of bullets.
Yeah, that's how Jameis is feeling.
Yeah,
but I guess let's get back.
Jameis might be doing some friendly fire though.
Yeah,
yeah. He's just tagging some people in the back. Let's move back towards closer to the Super Bowl topic. And this is gonna we can keep talking about sports. We've gotten really far down a rabbit hole away from the Super Bowl, and it's like topical right now. So I was gonna try to keep it close to that, for at least for a little bit of the episode. What's your all's like go to? Me and Luke were talking this about before the show, but like, what's your go to snack to take to a Super Bowl party?
Cake? Oh, I don't know. Pop.
What's your go-to to eat?
Everything that's there.
But what's your favorite thing, Chris?
Depends. Sometimes it's not there. Like I've had some where they had like buffalo chicken dip, and I want to put it in my pocket and take it home with me. And then there's other times it's Little Smoky. It depends on what mood I'm in.
See, I'm always go to Little Smokies first because I mean it's just I like barbecue sauce.
You like those
and
little weenies?
I like sausage, man. But they're always, it's hard to screw them up too. Like they're always consistently good. You know what I mean? Like I've never been betrayed by a bad Little Smoky.
Or you literally just put them in a crock pot and that's all
With
you got to
some
do.
jelly and barbecue sauce. Like it's not gonna go bad. And then buffalo, like Chris chili, buffalo chicken chip is good. It just sometimes I can't eat it because I'll have heartburn or something. But it's good. But like I said, go to is Little Smokies. What about you, Lucas?
I mean, hot wings is pretty much the only answer for this.
Yeah.
For me.
Here's what's tough. One of my initial question: what do we take? We don't like. I never really took snacks to a Super Bowl party. I would take maybe pop or maybe get chips, but I've never cooked anything and taken it to a Super Bowl party.
Yeah. I mean, I have a few times, but I don't remember what I took last year. I know I took something, but I don't remember what it was. And then the year before that, I think I took like cookies or something like that.
Well, for 2 years, maybe 3 years in college, I had to like scale a fence to get to the place I was gonna like watch the game at. So I didn't really want to take a pan full of something. Because like we were in Newtown, we had to jump off that wall to get to the house we watched it at.
Wait, what?
When we like remember when we were at Newtown and we would go to the house. It was Hunter's girlfriend's house.
Yeah.
We had to jump off that climb over the railing and jump down that little wall.
Yeah, I thought we did that on the way to and from Rupp.
No. At Rupp we just had to walk down the road.
For some reason I thought we jumped a fence on the way to and from Rupp.
Oh no, that was freshman year. That was freshman year of college when we were walking from the dorms.
Yeah.
We had to climb over that one wall. That was just a shortcut though.
Right. No, I know whenever we were at the apartment it was just a straight walk, but I just remembered going.
Well, because you ripped your hood off your jacket that one time.
Yeah. I still have that jacket. That's my winter jacket.
I have that jacket. I have my I don't know why the jacket I chose to get for that was like bright green.
Yeah.
Like it was like Jolly Green Giant. And it was probably because I was such a big Green Lantern fan, and I was like, I love green everything. But yeah, but that wasn't an awful walk, except one time it rained instead of snowed when me and Luke went, and my winter jacket wasn't. It was not waterproof. It was like water repellent, but because it was like a ski jacket. Oh god, it was so soaked. I was so cold. But yeah, well, I guess. Well, we started out Super Bowl and then got down a rabbit hole, and then we went to Super Bowl again and went down another rabbit hole. But I don't know.
Yeah, hot wings is the only answer to Super Bowl snack foods.
I like barbecue wings. I like barbecue. I really like barbecue sauce. That's probably honestly like why I like Little Smokies. Why I like barbecue wings. It's barbecue sauce.
You need to come up with Big Smokies.
Hot dogs.
That's basically what it is. You put hot dogs.
If you made them,
pot.
What? Oh no. Oh yeah. If you just, yeah, I guess you could. Oh my dude. Oh dude.
Chris is about to get woke. Or you just get like those Polish sausages and like cut them in half and then just put them in the crock pot with barbecue sauce and jelly. I mean, they have the essential big size of Little Smokies. I don't know. It's because it's smoked sausage. It's little smoked sausages. That's why it's Little Smokies. So you just get smoked sausage, and it's like the regular size, right?
I want pizza.
You want pizza? But yeah. So Lucas, you're going over to Luke's house for Super Bowl.
Yep.
I think me and Chris are going to watch it with the kids at youth. We'll be at the church. Watching it in the youth room, which is actually going to be way more comfortable because so we used to watch it at Tim's house, and when we had a youth group that was probably like 20 to 40 kids might show up, it was okay. You could finally see it was comfortable. But now that we have like 100 kids, you cannot fit that many people in Tim's house.
It was just absolutely way too big.
Yeah, like last year,
or not way too big, but
way too small. Like there was too many people. The number of people was too big. But me and Chris had to fight for a seat last year. But you also it's weird because you're like, I want a good seat, but also you don't want to kick a kid out of their seat because you want them to feel welcome. It's a paradox.
There's some you can kick out and you're not.
Yeah, there's some you can kick out, not like make them mad and leave. Like there's a whole list of them, but I'm not gonna go all through their names because I mean
That's weird, dude.
Yeah, it'd be super weird. But I'm excited. Here's what's weird to me now though, is they're already releasing Super Bowl commercials. They've already released like the Smart Park with John Krasinski and Chris Evans. That's going to be in the Super Bowl. They've already released some stuff for the Doritos. I don't like that because it makes them less cool because you already kind of know what they're going to be.
Yeah, and you already see them, and that's like half the fun of the Super Bowl is be like, oh, commercials are
and you just get caught off guard. You know what I mean? Like it's just
haven't been good in years.
They really have. Like there's like one or two every year that's good, and then the rest of them are just like regular commercials.
Yeah, the local people. So the local people have stepped up their commercials.
The Daryl Isaacs commercials are
he's stepping up his game.
Yeah, he released a teaser or something.
For he did. I didn't look that up.
I want to be absolutely surprised by it.
Okay, I won't say anything more than that because it looks like it's going to be awesome.
Oh, because I remember the one from last year, and I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And at first, I don't think just Tyler appreciated it at first because he goes,
I didn't.
He was like, this is stupid. And I was like, yeah, that's the whole point.
I think and this was my whole perception. I was like, does he think this is supposed to be good? Or was he on the level that he knew it was going to be bad? He just knew it was going to be topical.
He knew it was going to be bad, but he knew it was topical because he did the whole like he was Thor, and then they had like an Iron Man kind of suit and like all that kind of stuff last year, and it was just.
I think Daryl Isaacs, he's a dank commercial memer.
That commercial has 10 million views.
Yeah,
I think he knew what he was doing for his age. Because my mom was in kindergarten with him and his twin brother.
Justice.
But like, so he has a twin brother. They don't look anything like they're just born at the same time.
Name Isaac Daryl?
I don't know. Oh. Probably not because they have to have the same last name. But
if they're over 18, you can change it.
I mean, yeah. But my mom was in kindergarten. Wait, what, Lucas?
One of them might have got married.
That's true. Well, I'm not gonna touch that subject.
I've seen people take their wife's name before.
But like, so he has a twin brother, but mom went to kindergarten with both of them because they're from Louisville, and that just blew my mind. Because when you think of the Hammer, I guess just where we're in Kentucky, you think the name's bigger than what it is because everybody knows who you're talking about when you said the Hammer. Call 255-3000. Like that's just a thing. But he's a woke individual, I bet. I would like to meet him and talk about memes and the dankest memes he has. Because I bet, like, if him and Chris met, like, they went out to dinner, they would just be showing each other memes on Instagram or Vine, I feel like.
Because we still have Vine.
Well, not Vine, TikTok, sorry.
Rest in peace, Vine.
But I'm pumped. Supposedly there's a new Vine coming out. It's like not it's not going to be new Vine, but it's called Byte, BYTE, and it's 6-minute videos back to like
A
the
minute.
not 6
No,
minutes, 6
6
seconds.
second.
I am just like words are. I'm not
I was
saying the
like,
right words.
jeez.
I'm saying words that work. It's just not the right words I want to use. But yeah, 6 seconds.
Say, man, I was
It's
like,
called
Jesus.
Byte. So I don't know. I'm not looking. I don't know if you are into that kind of thing, you might want to check that out. I don't know. I've not checked it out. I just heard some kids talking about it. So I feel I sounded so old right there. Oh my god, that phrase! I heard some kids talking about it. This new thing. But the commercials have not been the best here recently. I missed the old school Doritos ones. The last good one they did was
Yeah.
the one with the fetus where he threw the bag and like the fetus came out. I thought that was great. I thought it was awesome. But then liberal America was like, no, it can't be that way.
Oh, I don't remember any backlash for it because
No,
she slaps the chip out of his hand and it goes across the room and the baby gets it.
yeah, no, but like the like Planned Parenthood people were like, that's not life. Life's not that point. It was that whole conversation with that afterwards, and then it kind of died down. It died down really quick, but they did have that initial backlash. But the best by far Doritos commercial to me is when the little boy, like the dude comes and picks up the kid's mom, and then like he eats some of the little like her little boy's Doritos, and he like smacks him and goes, "Don't touch my mama, don't touch my Doritos." I love that commercial.
Not the one where he goes like, "Hey John, where'd you get that bag of Doritos?" "Oh, I got them from Ethan's locker." "Oh
That
no,
one's
not
good too.
Ethan." And then he comes out in a full samurai suit of Doritos.
Or do you remember the one where the dude would suck the
Oh yeah, that was the
Doritos
other
dust
one I
off
was
your
gonna go
fingers?
to. That one was just gross.
And then you had the dog one where it like jumps through the door or whatever.
Yeah.
Doritos has historically been some of the best commercials for.
I feel like a lot of those. I remember they had like fan submitted
Yeah, they would submit their
commercials.
own.
Yeah, and those were sometimes. I mean, most of
Those
them
were some
were
of the
the
best.
best.
I think Bud Light had a good one last year. It was like they were taking around the corn syrup or whatever, and he took it to like different beer kingdoms, and they was like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
take it to that one or whatever."
Yeah.
That was clever.
Oh no, we got our shipment of corn syrup, and then they were like, "Oh, Bud Light doesn't use corn syrup." Yeah, I hated that commercial.
I thought it was clever. But I'm trying to. So Doritos is supposed to have good ones coming out this year because they've already been like hyping them up. They've not really released a full set of commercials yet, but they've had some teasers. I really wish if the Hyundai one or whatever company it was with John Krasinski and Chris Evans would have waited till Super Bowl to debut, it'd have been great. I would have.
Yeah.
I love that. Like if it comes on YouTube, I watch the full thing. I think it's funny. Because it's the Boston accent and it's I don't know. It's just I think it's funny. I think it's well done.
I gotcha.
It would have been better though, had you somehow put like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck in it, or who's another person that does like I don't know. Those people are
Spacey.
Yeah, okay, but like you could have just wait. No, you said Kevin Spacey, right?
Yeah.
He can't be in any more commercials.
I was wondering why you reacted like that.
Yeah, that
I
was
don't know. I didn't really realize who you said, and then I was like, "Oh, he said Spacey. No, we can't do that one." But like,
What do you think I said?
I don't know. I just didn't. I didn't. It went in one ear and out the other, and I'm sorry that I didn't listen to you. But anyways, okay. So I guess Super Bowl's been talked about. Now that's good. We gave it good justice. With the multiple different from teams to food to commercials, we've covered it all. I have a personal topic today that so I've been observing for my clinical hours, and it's been going really good, and like the kids have been super chill, and it's been a fun experience. But one of the people I was observing he was like, yeah, it's not always this easy. I was like, what do you mean? And he said, when he was observing, he was at this school, and he goes that he's like the teacher that he was observing goes, yeah, you should probably look out for that one. And he's like, why? And he goes, because he's a little stabby. And I'd never heard somebody describe someone as stabby, let alone a
I
child.
guess that means somebody who stabs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so I kind of got this whole topic of like the levels of difficulty relating to the difficulty of like a Call of Duty campaign. So like if you have like your class is really easy to teach, or like it's easy, but when you get kids that are stabby, that's veteran mode for teaching. Like that's because you might actually die.
Yeah. I mean,
Like that's the veteran hardcore mode or whatever. And then it got me like thinking about like what would be the veteran hardcore mode for like other careers. So
I had to do my job blindfolded.
yeah. I mean,
Were
my
you
first day of work at my last job included going around and working with our scrap attendant. So he would go around and like audit scrap parts and basically to make sure the parts were entered into our scrap system. And it was going through and we were checking everything, and for whatever reason we were like one wire connection short on for what a ticket said, and he saw one in the box and he just went and grabbed it and he tried to pick it up, but it was kind of like hung on something. So he tried to like rip it out real quick, and on the end of the connection there's a little metal like connector basically, but it's flat and it's basically like a razor blade.
it's a knife?
And he took and he like ripped it and it didn't come out, and it just like slit his pinky open all the way down to the bone.
Oh god, I don't like that at
And
all.
like like he did it and he goes, oh, I just cut myself. And it was like that point where he cut it and it wasn't bleeding, so I was like, oh, he didn't get it bad. And then he took and he like pinched the side of his pinky, and like you could literally see all the way down into his finger, and it
Oh my
was
god.
disgusting. And then it just started pouring blood. Like there was like a 5-6 seconds delay
Can't even like
between.
make a fist right now.
Yeah, it was disgusting. But the wire was actually attached to a like almost completed part that had been scrapped. So it was like attached to the
So you couldn't just rip it out.
no. And he didn't know. He just saw the wire and went to grab it out, and it cut him good. It was gross.
So when I was at the sawmill, some of the guys had some cool story. Like this was like when I worked between high school and college, before I started my scholarship work for my current career. And just some of the stories that they were telling me. Like one guy, he worked off bearing, which is where the cut wood gets to the end of the line. So it's 2x4s, railroad ties, whatever type of wood you need. He moves it to where like the stack it goes. And he said he was at the end of the line, and it felt like he got punched, like in the chest. And what had happened was one of the sawtooths. It's like one of the big circular sawtooths, like what cuts the initial log, came off and got him in the chest.
Oh.
And what was great about that story was he told me as I was leaving, like to go to construction. Because had he told me that at the start of the sawmill, I'd be like, I don't know about it, guys. Do I need to go get Kevlar? Like, what's up?
Yeah.
But he said it hurt, like the impact didn't hurt that bad because it didn't which it was a sawtooth blade, like, so it had to make like a deep cut. But he's like, where it was so thick and it just like slower, like it just hit like really hard and left a huge bruise on his like chest. But he said he pulled it out and it it didn't like puncture, like it punctured his skin, but not super deep to where he couldn't pull it out. But like I just, that was a story. And one story that happened to me while I was there was a railroad tie was coming off the rollers to get to like the off bearing, and I was like catching it, and it just kept moving, so it fell off the rollers and onto my ring finger on my right hand, and it just like it mashed it, and then I was like trying to get my finger out, and it just pulled skin off. So like for I want to say like 3 months, I didn't have a fingerprint on my left, or not on my left, on my right ring finger. But like that was probably, I started work at 8 a.m. and I worked till 5. That was probably at around 10 o'clock. And I was like, well, I guess I got to work the rest of the day. So I went and got some black tape, threw my glove back on, and finished out the day. But yeah, that's a veteran hardcore mode at the sawmill, which that's a hazardous job.
Yeah, that's just getting hit.
Yeah, I guess that's normal.
Yeah.
But like I never imagined that it doesn't like scare me that I don't want to teach anymore, because every kid deserves to be taught and have a good education and be cared for. It just
once they whip out the shiv, the gloves.
Yeah, once they whip out the shiv, it's prison rules. What'd you think I said?
Comment.
I said once they whip out the shiv, it's prison rules. Is what I was gonna say, and then you stopped me at shiv. But yeah, it was just that topic was like funnier in my head, I think, because I was like, that's pretty funny because I don't know, it's like relating teaching to video games. I feel like it'd be I feel like someone would do a YouTube video of it, not a YouTube video, like Corridor Crew might or something, where maybe it's not Corridor Crew that does it, but they take like regular jobs and then like make them seem way cooler or whatever. I'm sorry, this topic died. I just thought it was going to be funny and it wasn't. I'm gonna go leave now. But I'm just kidding. Trying to think of it. I don't really have any other topics. We covered Super Bowl pretty good, and a lot of other sports, which hopefully, like, I think that was really good. I think if there are people that enjoy sports that listen, they'll enjoy this episode. The only other thing I have going on in my life is I got to move today. I got to finish moving into the duplex, and I don't enjoy moving.
Yeah, moving sucks.
And here's the only thing that's saving me is that it's not like I'm taking all of my stuff, because our apartment can't hold all of my stuff. But like, it's just it's so much crap. Like, you don't think you need it, and you're like, oh, I need that. But like, because I mean, and here's the thing: it's not like I'm taking every little bits and bobbles. But like clothes wise, I'm like, well, how much clothes do I need? Well, here's all the t-shirts and flannels I wear all the time. But I would like to have that jacket at the place. And they're like, well, if I don't have that jacket, I wouldn't mind having those like sweatpants. And it's just like, dang it, it's a slippery slope. So what I'm gonna do is get a couple trash bags, throw the clothes on one in them, and just carry them. That's what I'm gonna do. Because here's the thing with moving, there you can't, like, even if you fold it, you cannot keep it straight.
No, I tell you what you do. So if it's on a hanger,
you leave it on a hanger.
Well, yeah, just take the trash bag and make a little hole in the top of it, and then just slip it over it, and then tie the bottom of it, and you're good.
Yeah, I think that'll be smart.
Then you just hang it up, and then rip the trash bag open, and all your clothes are hung up.
Yeah, there we go. And then for like dirty clothes, I'm gonna just put them in like the dirty clothes bag, and then clean clothes that I've not folded, I'm just gonna throw in like a garbage bag, and they'll be clean. They'll be clean when they go in the garbage bag, and they'll be clean when they come out. But yeah, I think college ruined the moving experience for me, because it was a job to get everything from your house to your dorm. And then like, just because everybody was there doing it too, and it just made it 10 times worse. And then when you leave, it's the same thing. Like, once we got to the apartment, it wasn't that bad because not everybody was moving in on the same day.
You're right.
And then like to the house, when I moved from the apartment to the house, it wasn't that bad because my house was down the street, and I just took stuff every other like day or whatever, whenever it was convenient. But moving from that
Yeah.
house back to my parents' house, God, it took forever.
Yeah. And I know moving out of the dorm for me wasn't that bad because I'm like slowly started moving out before the actual like move out date.
Yeah, well, like you could only have so much stuff in your dorm, so like it's
Right.
not
So
like
I would just like I think the weekend before like finals week or something, I just loaded up my car and moved everything back. Like moved as much as I could out and just left, the bare minimum
yeah,
for
like for me, I just took all my winter clothes the week before Dead Week and everything I
yeah.
knew I didn't need, and then like left the fridge and which that was really the only
Right.
big thing was the fridge, but and then I had a trunk for my clothes, like the clothes I still wore. But I think what really pissed me off for that was just there was 20,000 people trying to unload the cars at the same
Right.
time. And then, like, I don't know, you're just in a hurry and you're flustered. And it's just not a good experience. Here's my tip. Okay, so if you're going to college, do not move in on the day they say to move in. You can miss the opening orientation crap. You should wait. So like at UK, they had us move in on a Wednesday, and you stayed from Wednesday, and classes didn't start till the following Wednesday or Tuesday or something. Don't
Yeah.
move in till like Monday. You're fine. You're not gonna
But
miss anything.
I remember at the same time, like whenever I moved in, uh, which at the same time I was also on the first floor, so I didn't have to like
Carry anything upstairs.
carry
I was on
anything
the second
upstairs or
floor, which
anything.
wasn't awful.
Yeah. But uh the football team at the time basically unloaded the car, put everything on our dollies, pushed it to the door like of my dorm room, and then we just had to put everything in the dorm room.
See, we had the BCM people
Yeah.
who are great people. It was like we had BCM and CSF at because I was at Kerwin 1, and that's who we had, and they weren't as strong as the football team, and I was
Yeah.
stronger than most of them because I was still in shape. Um, well, I use that as a limiter because I wasn't in the best shape, but I was still in pretty good shape when I was like when I was moving into college because I just got done like working at the sawmill, so like my arms were pretty jacked. Like that was probably the strongest I was. And so like I had to move all the heavy stuff still.
Yeah.
they're like, well, we'll watch your cart for you while you take it in there. It's like, what the frick? I guess
I
that's
know.
convenient, so nobody would take my cart, but still.
Yeah. Well, I know that second year, whenever we were with the BCM and helped the freshmen move in,
They had the easiest time because me and Lucas hauled all the stuff.
the number of mini fridges I carried into that dorm that day, I will never know. Because
We
it was really like every time I went, they would be like, "Oh, can you get this mini fridge?" And it's just like, "Yeah, I got you."
well, and
Just
here like
bear hug it and stand up and let's go.
we were in that dorm, like it was me and you were the only guys from the BCN helping at that dorm, and we were
Yeah,
just drenched in sweat from carrying mini fridges. I'm
yeah.
pretty sure there's a picture on UK's website that year that was
Yeah,
us moving
I'm
kids
pretty
in
sure it was the cover or like something whenever they were like move-in day for
for the
uh
following year. We were on the cover.
yeah, we were on the cover helping people move in or whatever, and it was just like for
It
real.
was not the most flattering picture of me and Lucas at all.
No, it was not because we were both just drenched in sweat because we moved in like 40 people that day.
And because here's the thing, you'd come down and there'd be another mini fridge to take back up. It was a
Exactly.
never-ending thing.
And weren't we at one of the towers too?
No, we were at Kerwin 1. We were at one of the
Oh
low
yeah,
rises.
that's right. That's right.
But it seemed like everybody that asked us to move their fridge were on the second or
Yeah.
third floor. We got no one that was on the first floor.
No,
No one,
it
absolutely no
was
one was on the first floor.
it was awful.
Yeah. But I think that's why moving has been ruined for me. But I don't think today it won't be that bad. Also, it's kind of the same thing of when I moved from our apartment to my house senior year, because my house now that I'm moving to is just down the road. So I think that'll
Yeah.
be convenient because like if I need something, I can just come home and get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be good. Well,
You don't feel like cooking, you go eat dinner with your family.
do what? Yeah, if I don't feel like cooking, I'll go. Yeah, sorry. Sometimes your mic doesn't only will catch this third word and then go into it, so I can't hear the first. So I just have to process it.
I'll just go blah blah. So how you guys doing today?
Yeah, that sounds great. But yeah, if I don't feel like cooking, I can either go to my house or I can go to Samantha's house and eat food. Which Samantha's not going to move in until after we're married. So there will be times when me and Samantha cook at the duplex. I think that'll be a big thing. But if we don't want to, we can easily just go to her house or my house. It'll be great. Or we can go get a pizza, $5 hot and ready pizza. Who cares? Not the best dinner, but it's not it.
It's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap and it's easy. My mom has a sign on the fridge, and it says, "If you are what you eat," she goes, "I'm fast, cheap, and easy." And I was like, I don't know if I'd put that on the fridge, Mom.
Yeah.
I was like, it's clever, but I don't know if I want my mother described like that. But she is fast. My mom is super fast. Like, she makes fast people, well, some fast people look not fast. And she can run for forever. Gosh. I don't know why I didn't get that trait. Like, that's not a genetic thing. I don't have a desire to run long distances. I have no desire to run at all. Unless it's like playing basketball or some sport that's fun.
Yeah.
But still, I enjoy it because it's competitive, but I'm not just gonna run to run.
Yeah, not cross country where all you're doing is.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not at that point. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're gonna call this the episode. Thank you all for watching or for listening. Almost said watching, which you can still watch it on YouTube if you want to. It's just it's not as it's not as convenient for you all. But thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe and review us. We'd love to hear your reviews. As long as they're good, don't hurt our feelings, please. We can take it because we're big boys, but don't be mean. And then if you want to send us topics, we will talk about them. So you could email us btstatic.pod@gmail.com, or you can tweet us at btstatic. And we'll talk to those. Usually, if you send it to us during the week, I can get it and I'll remember to talk about it in the next episode because we record on Saturday morning. So there's a little insight for you. But yeah, hopefully this episode's been better than static. We will catch you guys next time.